If there's any good thing about being hurt that I have learned over the past 10, 15 years of my life, it's that I've gotten a lot better at coping with it and taking something away from painful experiences. Originally, I had a completely different video I was going to upload today because I've been kind of going through a bit of a heartbreak over the past couple days. And the initial video that I posted was very sad and very down on myself. And I may upload it in the future, I don't know, but I've obviously have done some soul searching, as you know, painful experiences often cause, they cause some soul searching, and I suppose this video is the culmination of that soul searching. But the reason why I'm titling it Dear Gay Men, it's because, of course, it deals with something that a lot of gay men experience. And over the past month or so, I've been seeing this individual, a great, wonderful, talented, intelligent individual, and things didn't pan out between us because of fear of creating something solid in a way. And it wasn't a fear on my part, surprisingly, and in the past it has been, but it was a fear on his part. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that fear and why I think it exists in the community of gay men particularly. And I know a lot of gay men get to my age where they're like 29, 30, maybe even in their early 30s, where they get to the point where they are starting to give up on the thought of love, romance, creating a committed relationship, and they just, download Grindr and, see what they can get, And I'm not gonna lie, I've done that before. It's a very, it may give some temporary satisfaction, but ultimately, when you are sitting at home by yourself and you think that, that's all you can get, that's not a really good feeling to have, and again, that's a feeling I've experienced before. But I keep trying to ask myself, why do gay men experience this? Why do they get to a point in their lives where they fear commitment and finding love so much that they just resort to lessening themselves to being nothing more than implements of sex, I suppose I could say. And the truth is, I think it has a lot to do with the way our culture shapes our mentality. We're, of course, in the closet for many years. I've talked about this before in prior videos, but we're in the closet for many years. We come out, we get into a smattering of relationships. They usually start really hot and heavy. They may last a long time, they may not, but they end up fizzling out and being kind of this supernova of emotions and pain, and at a certain point when we go through that so many times, we think to ourselves, well, maybe all we just need is sex. So we download apps, just hook up with guys, and wham, bam, see you later, never see you again, whatever. And to me, that just leads to hollowness. At least it's led to hollowness for me. And I've spoken to countless other gay men where this for them has led to a sense of hollowness too. And it all centers in the fear of taking that leap of faith again when it comes to finding someone. Maybe it's just me. I've introspected so much over the past few years that I've gotten to a point where I've grown secure in taking that leap of faith. I am secure in finding that love. I know that I'm ready for it. I know who I am. I know that I have my shit together, and I know I have so much to offer someone. But sometimes being exposed to someone who does have that sense can be very scary. I know in the past, when I've come up to that, when I've come up to someone else experiencing that, that's been scary for me too. But now that I'm older, I'm very cognizant of my emotions and the fact that, we're all damaged in some way. I really do believe that a lot of gay men carry a lot of damage from failed relationships, from cultural stereotypes, from a lot of toxic mentalities thrown at us by homophobic people, whether it be bullying, harassment, anything like that. I think that we do carry a lot of damage. It's what we do with that damage, though, that defines us in the long run, and I am the kind of person that chooses to acknowledge that it exists, but use it as a motivation to find something better. And when I was listening to that song this morning, I before felt so discouraged. I was like, you know what? Love is a joke. Why do I even think that it exists? I've had gay men tell me, you're just overly sentimental, Donny. Love really doesn't exist like you imagine it. It's just, unrealistic expectations. But then I look at other friends who have found it, gay friends, and I'm like, it does exist. It does exist. Many of them find it early on, but a lot of people like myself, we're in our late 20s, early 30s, and we haven't found it yet because of that collective damage. But if there's anything that I've learned over the past few years, it's when other people can't reciprocate that for me, then I'll just keep putting love into the world. It's more than the you get what you put out mentality. I'm very passionate. I'm romantic. I love love. And I know it's out there. And I'm going to put it out there so other people can see it. So other people can find it within themselves to open themselves up and experience it too. That's all I can do. That's the only power I have. And if you are a gay man listening to this, or even anyone who's been discouraged about love, put love out there. Inspire confidence in others so that they too can find the courage to experience it and hold on to it.